Hi, it's Joe and Johnny back, and we're talking about our journey to marriage equality. We've shared our love for one another and the idea that we'd like to have to be treated equally. We wanted to talk about a little bit about the idea that God made me gay. And we believe that just like people are made straight, for whatever reason people are made gay too. And that you, just as you are a child of God. And that includes, lesbians, gay, bisexuals, transgendered, that everyone is a child of God. And really what the idea is to live out your God-given gifts and your God-given love in a healthy, loving way. When I was growing up in the 70s and 80s, the first thing that we heard about being gay was it was the gay lifestyle. And the gay lifestyle was not talked up in a positive way. It was talked on in a very pejorative, mean way, in that everybody who was gay was going to be sexually promiscuous. They were going to be doing horrible things. They were completely self-centered. They couldn't have love, and they were doomed to a depressed, lifestyle full of drugs. And so you're taught that lesson, and in the journey to marriage equality, it starts to say to everybody, it's not a lifestyle, it's being who you are and your right to love one another in a healthy way.
Right. And then after we got past the lifestyle, as we moved into the 90s, into the 21st century, all of a sudden it became the gay agenda. Now, we had it shoved down our throats for so long that all we were these sex deviants, and we couldn't have a committed relationship. And we said, no, we want a committed relationship. When we started going down the path of we want commitment, then it was, you want special rights, you want more than what you are. You have this agenda that you're going to shove this agenda down our throat. The word lifestyle disappeared, it changed into agenda. And that's really not what it's about.
And part of the agenda was you were trying to force other people, to shove it in their face, is one of the things that we've commonly heard. And really we've kind of talked about the idea of we don't want to shove it in people's face. We just want to be able to live out being who we are. So when we hold each other's hands, we don't get a big ew, or we don't have people running away from us. Now, we can't force people to do that. But if you have marriage equality, it's going to at least face up to the idea that, this is a loving relationship. It can be a loving relationship. And we want the word out, even for those people who don't agree. We want the word out for everybody who's growing up gay that you can have a loving, committed relationship that's full of love and that's not going to lead to destruction and the ugly, horrible things that people say about gay people.
Right. And it is our hope that that happens one day. We want to be able to, let's say, go to a movie, hold hands, walk into a theater, and someone say, oh, isn't that a nice couple? Not, oh my God, there's a gay couple. Point out it's always got to be gay, it's always got to be lesbian when it's a same-sex relationship. Why can't it just be, oh, look at that nice couple, hope they're having a good time. But, there's always got to be more to it thrown into it. A straight couple can walk into a movie holding hands, no one thinks anything about it. But two guys walk into a movie, and if they're holding hands, oh my God, the world's coming to an end. And that's what our hope is, that one day that changes, that the mindset of people change, which I guess falls in that line of like a Christian agenda, right?
Yeah. The idea is that God loves all of His children. He loves His children that are straight. He loves His children that are black. He loves His children that are white. He loves His children that have disabilities. He loves His children that don't have disabilities. He loves His children that may be hermaphrodites. He loves His children that are transsexuals. He loves His children of all shapes, colors, sizes, as long as, we're being loving towards one another. And, I have a dream that one day, when a boy's growing up and he gets interested in another young man and he knows he's gay, that he can at least think of that relationship in a way that's not ugly or negative, and understand that his relationship, if he commits to it in a loving way, will be just as sacred as any heterosexual relationship, because it's all about love.
It's all about love. Love is the key here. It is truly the dynamic that will make this better for everybody. It's not something that we're asking for any different. Again, it's just we want to be who we are, the way God made us, and that's the way it's got to be.
And we hear a lot of people talking about freedom of religion, and then you're infringing upon their freedom of religion. But we think we have freedom of religion too. And we believe that our relationship is sacred and holy. And we also think that Christ would be supportive of that. And one of the things that we think he said to everybody when he was asked, what is the greatest commandment in the law? He said, you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the greatest and foremost commandment. The second is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. Of these two commandments depend the whole law and the prophets. And we haven't seen in some of the rhetoric and the ways that gay people have been treated, I don't believe it's been in the loving way that Christ spoke to. This is my belief. This is my religious belief. As a citizen of the United States of America, I believe we should love one another and not disparage and judge and render bullying or be hateful to gay people. And not just gay people. That means you do that same level of love to everyone. And that's our agenda. That's our lifestyle.
Right. If love is our agenda, and love is the key to everyone getting along and everyone having a happy relationship with whomever they choose to be with, or just going through life's journey. If love is truly there for everyone, because God's love is there for everyone, then the world will be a better place. It's the way it is.
And, it really doesn't work when you try to be something that God didn't make you to be.
Right.
And if you're gay and you try to be straight when you're not gay, in my opinion, you're dishonoring who God made you to be. And what you need to be is loving in the way that God made you.
Right.
And live out that potential.
Right.
And I hope and dream that will be the way that when the younger generations come along, there won't be all that judgment and all that hate and the guilt and the shame, and instead they'll see this as a positive, loving thing. Right. So thanks for y'all watching.
Thanks for watching, and we will see you later.